Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video is composed of things that I tinkered with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you could click on the links in the comment section below. This video should contain tips and tricks of things that I've learned throughout the year. Now, I only plan on leaving this video posted for about 30 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Today, I am going to rerun my speed test for Queen Bee. Supposed to be taking Queen Bee up to Michigan next month, but heck, I might end up taking Panther just to help my daughter move some stuff around. We'll see what happens. Still dark. I thought it was daylight by now, but anyway, the other day I didn't properly store my 0 to speed limit run, so I gotta go redo that. So let's get this done, get these pipes replaced. I set my cruise control on 40 miles an hour so I can do my 40 to speed limit test. So see if I can get that tweaked to 40. I got the cruise set, it's bouncing between 39 and 40. So I'm going to get that tweaked a little bit more and then we'll be ready. May have to do this the same place I did the last one. I was going to try to shorten my run, but there's a lot of traffic on the street even at this early hour. So I'll probably have to do the same run that I did the other day. So right at the end of this run, at this mile marker to the right, I'm going to come to a quick stop, arm it, and do my 0 to speed limit run. Arm, and I'm off. Keeping it at watt. Looking for it to get to the speed limit. Save that to 0. Okay, now I'm going to get to another spot, set my cruise to 40, arm it, and do the second run. Thing, my cruise clicks up to 40, I'm going to go ahead and do it. My cruise didn't kick in time. As soon as I get to the sign, I went on ahead and started it. Okay, I burned 0.8 of a gallon. As you can see there, 0.78. Don't know why that went out of focus. And I'm either add that much fuel back or add that much weight back to the car. There's a couple of times that make a difference. As you can see, to 75 miles an hour took me 777 feet, 12.6 seconds. I'm going to crank this down to my 0 to 60 time, which basically is 9.2 seconds, so about 9 seconds. 9 seconds to get to 60. 0 to 30 time was 3.8 seconds, and I was at watt. Let's check the 40 to the speed limit. 40, got up to 50, 1.8 seconds. got up to 60. This is a rolling start. 3.6 seconds just to get from 40 to 60. And let's see what it was to 75. 75, 6.8 seconds, 573 feet. Let me record those numbers. Okay, now I'm going to put the OEM rip kit on. The one that was installed on the turbo cars in '94. And then run the test again tomorrow, same time, same altitude, same road, same weight, etc. See what those times are. Mom's car to get the oil changed, 5-year annual maintenance, 7,600 miles, 5 years. She's driving less and less. They say the oil change is due 11,000, and 6 months ago. When you start the car now, the oil change reminder light comes on, which means it has never been reset, even though it's had 5 oil changes already. So let's get this over there so they can do the service on it. Decent inspection report. I told them this is an annual checkup for Mom's car. Everything pretty much got green except for the battery. These short trips is causing the battery to die. So I'm going to recommend Mom get a battery. She don't need to be somewhere and have a hard time starting the car, so she'll probably get one next month when they go on sale. The car had a lot of desert dirt on it, so I took it and washed it and dried it. She should be good to go for a couple more weeks. I am here at the Vampire Station, giving double red. The machine is about to reverse. Start sending my blood back with the IV stuff. As you can see, there it is. It just turned dark red. It's taking my blood back out. Kind of a crazy process. Makes you feel cold, stuff like that. Anyway, that's what they claim they need. Here I am. Not sure if I'm going to be able to pull this off or not, but I'm headed out to Queen Bee to put on that 1994 OEM Volvo 850 Turbo Rip Kit. I have 40 minutes to do it. I gotta find the parts and then install it. Parts should be in both of these cars out here. My phone said it is currently 98 degrees out here, but I will be in the shade. The cars are cool, so hopefully that'll work. I do want to run part 2 of that video tomorrow. I'm going to turn Queen Bee around and give this a shot. This should be all I need as far as piping goes. That's the over-the-engine pipe. That completes the over-the-engine pipe. And this is the lower pipe from the intercooler to the throttle body. So, I should be good to go. None of this stuff looks damaged. I should have enough clamps to finish it off. So this should only take a few minutes. Let me get cracking. To install a rip kit, the first thing you want to do is remove your existing piping. I'm going to remove this throttle cable housing cover. Remove the tube here, going down to the throttle body. Pull this out of the way. Pull this bracket loose here to take this over the engine pipe, then remove the piping down to the bottom side of the intercooler. So first thing I'm going to do is take this cover off. This out of the way. Next I'm going to take that clamp loose down there on the bottom of the throttle body. Take this clamp loose, take that clamp loose, and remove this whole pipe from the throttle body. Get the fan relay out to get this top intercooler piping out. So the top piping is off. Let me get a 13 millimeter, break that nut loose, then put lower clamp loose from there. And then I'm going to go take this clamp loose right here. Then I'm going to get the bottom clamp loose down there. I had an air guide installed, so I had to remove the two 10 millimeters out of the end of that. Now I have this clamp here to get the lower intercooler piping loose. Murphy Law is kicking my butt. That clamp is actually rusted on, so I'm gonna cut it off. Broke the clamp off of the bottom. Now I should be able to work this intercooling piping up and out of the bottom up there. There it is, folks. All of the old piping is out. So basically you're left with a pipe a little shorter than this pipe. This pipe will be totally gone, and then this pipe about the size of that one. Let's go ahead and get this lower pipe on first. It goes down the bottom, and it needs a smaller clamp for the bottom. I think I had one of those somewhere. In front of the throttle body there, maneuvered it down there. Now I'm going to go down there and connect the bottom pipe first. It's up really good down here. So let me get this clamp beside it, fit it over the intercooler, and then get this clamp on there, bottom of the intercooler. Fit it in place, and now I'm going to tighten all three of these clamps. On, and all of the hoses are tight, so I'm ready for my test for tomorrow with the OEM RIT kit install. All this stuff probably weighs about 1.5 pounds. I'm going to throw it in the trunk just so I can still have all the weight that I had, and we'll test it in the morning. Busted clamp, taking the air guide off and on, and figuring out the clamps I had to use. It took me 45 minutes, so I'm all done, ready for tomorrow. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.